Okay. Hi. Before I start, I would just like to announce that at the moment I'm recording this, I'm not as stable as I have been in my previous videos in my self-expression. So bear with me. I'm doing this vlog because I feel doing this daily will assist me in revealing points to be cleared and exposing myself as I announced in my very first vlog. Okay, when I woke up, mind possessed, I mistakenly identified myself with thoughts of wanting to stay inside the blanket, not wanting to feel cold. In that moment, feeling that cold was bad, bringing up excuses like cold is not good for my body, some bullshit like that. And then I noticed this and I stopped myself. And that first stop was very effective. And I know because when I arrived at school, I heard sounds more clearly, and to a greater extent, I felt the sound as myself. Um, okay, assembly meeting. This was the start. I would say this was the start of my mind possession. It all started when I went into assembly, and while before assembly started, I observed all of my classmates and participants in school within the assembly hall, and I noticed that every single person in that room, without exception, was acting within their own preconceived parameters or limitation, where they would um, lay out in front of them what they can do in front of other people and what they cannot do in front of other people. Little did I know at the time that that was a judgment and not an observation, because as I was making that statement, I was doing it inside my head, silently. At the same time, looking back, I felt superior towards all of these other people who were engulfed in their minds, and I silently basked in that energetic high, um, and it just went downhill from there. Coming back home from school, I was with a friend, a familiar acquaintance, and again, it was only after um, being with him and then finally going our separate paths, me going home, him going somewhere else, that I noticed I was trying to fit myself into an idea compartment which I thought would be suitable to represent me. And that's not cool. That's not cool. And then at home, I allowed myself to masturbate again, only this time it was far, far worse. I masturbated multiple times and orgasmed multiple times, and I need to stop, or else all of the progress I've made up till this point will be lost and I'll have to start over again. I mean, just today, in that small time frame of participation, I immediately, I could in real time feel um, that mind construct of sexuality and gender and inferiority, superiority regenerating itself, but not really regenerating itself, more actually me deliberately regenerating that mind construct within me. And again, that's not cool. That is not cool. Um, so, in conclusion to all of this shit that I've allowed and accepted myself to experience and make my own process and me make my own process so damn difficult, is that I'm still living according to getting a good experience in an energetic high, like the events I explained earlier, instead of placing my experiences aside and simply choosing for eternity never to participate in those experiences again, and instead of experience living, apply and live principled living, principle living, where I would simply stop participating in searching for a good experience and only considering physical consequences and what would be best for all. This may sound like an overused statement, but today I realize what that actually means. To do what is best for all in every moment. It is not just words, and as I have just found out, I never understood those words, the implications of those words, doing what is best for all in every moment, until now. So, and another thing I wanted to share in this vlog today is the physical fact that this past month I have been concentrating on applying myself here in real time and studying the Desteni material, and subsequently not writing out self-forgiveness statements and writing myself out. And after saying this, I realized I used applying myself in every moment and used studying Desteni material as an excuse and justification for not writing myself out and writing out the self-forgiveness statements. And now I see that I've begun developing the belief idea manifestation that writing and writing out self-forgiveness, writing myself and writing self-forgiveness statements are becoming tedious. I will do self-forgiveness on that. That is all I have to share for today. Thank you for watching, and thank you for bearing with me in today's vlog.